So, one thing that everybody is struggling with is desires. And someone asks, how is it that desires control us? Why do they control us? And the real reason is because we think we are our desires. See, desires come from the mind. They actually come from the heart, from a contaminated heart, but we experience them in our mind. And so, whatever the desire is in our mind, we think, I must do it. We think, I want to do it, but really, I, the spirit soul, don't want to do it. But I think I'm the mind, and so whatever appears in my mind, I think that's me, and this is what I want to do. And so they take us all over the place. And our desires are very, very dangerous. They control us completely. So we, the spirit soul that we truly are, become a slave of our mind and our senses. And the mind and the senses, and actually in the Vedic scriptures, it describes the mind as the sixth sense. We have five obvious working senses: eyes, ears, nose, tongue, genital, sense of touch, etc. See, and so we think, okay, that's the senses, but the mind is the sixth sense. And the mind is the most powerful of all the senses. Even when I don't want to experience something with my tongue, for instance, the taste, my mind says, no, do it. I mean, alcohol, for instance. Alcohol, especially in the beginning, does not taste good. If it's just not good tasting. But you can develop a taste for it. But the mind says, no, 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 drink this alcohol. You'll have fun. The mind controls us, makes us do stupid things. It's obviously not a good idea to do that or many other things, but the mind says do it, so we do it. We don't use our logic. We don't, it's just no common sense. We just do it because the mind says so. And even if there's some voice over here that's really, wise and says, no, don't do that, the mind does it anyway because the mind is stronger. We are really the slaves of our mind. So in the yoga system, we learn, number one, I'm not my mind. My mind is not me. So therefore, I'm not going to listen to this mind if it's telling me to do these things which are against my well-being, that are not good for me. I'm not going to listen. Just like if there's somebody standing here and they tell you to jump in a fire. You go, I'm not going to jump in the fire. You're crazy. Because I jump in that fire, I'm going to get burned, maybe killed. So I'm not going to do it, see. Well, the mind is that guy standing over here saying, do this, do that, and you just do it. You just do it. But in the yoga system, we learn to separate ourselves from our mind and look at the mind's desires, which is really a request, and more of a request. It's a command, do it, and we go, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not listening to you. Why should I listen to you? You're not my master. You're not my Lord. You don't know what's good for me. So I'm not listening to you. That's controlling the mind. So we have to understand I am not my mind. See? Our mind comes up with some crazy identity and you say, I'm that, when we're not. It's just the mind's telling us we're that. All these desires, it's just, bad association. So it says in Bhagavad Gita, our mind can be our best friend or our worst enemy. So a mind that is controlled with intelligence can become our best friend. A mind that is not controlled not guided by intelligence, becomes our worst enemy. And unfortunately, in our material condition, our mind is most often, our worst enemy. The enemy is right in here. So that's what it's stated again in Bhagavad Gita. You must control the mind and control it from the very beginning. So just try to understand, you're not the body, you're not the mind, you're spirit, soul. And let those who really know what is good for us control us. The Supreme Lord speaks to us through the revealed scriptures. The true, pure, revealed scriptures, they can be our guide. We can listen to them. They're our best friend. The true spiritual master, bona fide spiritual master. He only has our best interest at heart. So we can trust, we can listen to him, see? And then the Lord in the heart that's always there for us to guide us, see? Listen to the Lord in the heart. And don't listen to the mind unless the mind is telling us to listen to those three sources. Or what I hear in my mind is actually the same as what I hear from these three sources of truth.